feel like this old Volkswagen's saying thank you, thank you, thank you, like as if I was scratching its back or something while I'm digging all this crap out of here. You see that big wad of stuff next to the tire down there? That's Bondo that was packed down in here, and there is a big hole there, but you know, I think I'd rather have a rusty hole there that I could weld up and fix right than have it clung full of Bondo. So basically what I've done is I've blown and vacuumed out all the crap. They say when you're using that 415 that it should be fairly gnarly. It's actually better than scuffing it down real smooth. So I'm going to go over it one more time with a vacuum cleaner, and then I'm going to just paint everything I can get until I run out of paint, except the front axle. And the reason I'm not going to paint the front axle is because I'm going to be changing this. I've got a different axle, and actually it's probably a good thing. I've noticed this, what I saw leaking earlier was this steering box leaking, and you know, that other axle's got a different steering box on it, so that will kind of kill two birds with one stone. It'll take care of that leak on that thing. It'll give me a new front axle, which I can paint up before I put it in there, and that one will be adjustable. And that one looks a lot nicer and newer than the one I got in there, so that'll be a good thing. Well, I painted everything with 415 till I ran out. Sure does look a lot better though, don't it? I have this other stuff, and the guy at the hardware store said it's also made to bond with rust. It's not the big name 415 stuff, but it's this Rustoleum oil-based primer. So I got a good mind just to keep going with that, because up under here, this don't look too bad what you can see, but up under here, if you get back in behind the dash, you can see pretty rusty all up in there. It'd be nice to paint all that, or at least have something on it. You know, if I got some paint that bonds with rust and I can put it on there, even if I grind it off later to work on it, at least it's got some protective stuff on it. I like that idea, so I might just take while my brush is wet and just keep right on going, and see if I can coat just about everything. And I also want to start looking at swapping this axle out. That's something I'm going to try to do. So not today, I don't suppose, but makes sense to do it now while everything's all up in the air and everything. So I'll study on that. Well, that didn't work. I was trying to paint up. You know, I wound up laying on the floor and trying to reach up inside there and paint all the little cracks and crevices. And you know what? It don't work very good. And I think instead of doing that, I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to get my new little sprayer, and I'm going to spray some of that oilsome stuff all up in there. I'll show you this little spray gun thing. It's like a high velocity sprayer. It's designed to use this fluid film, put a bunch of that in there, and spray it with this. I think that's a honking good idea. It's exactly what I've been wishing I had a lot of times when I've been crawling around under a car. I've been thinking, man, I sure would like to have something to spray this up under here with. So now that I got that, I do, and I sure will use that. And I'll probably use it on a lot of things around here. I would love to coat the underside of that truck. It's not rusty bad, but just because I am in Maine, it'll get rusty if I don't do something with it. So I'm going to coat it down with that stuff too. So with that said, I'm going to go in and rest my leg for the rest of the day. I'll find the lid and put on that paint. We'll let everything sit and get dry, and then I'll go at this again when I have another day off. That's some good progress being made. I figure with that gigantic hole I had in the gas line under that tank, even with this old engine, this thing ought to run tremendously better once we get her going again. And I got my brakes fixed. I got good pedal now, so that's good.